Okay, so hi dear Libra, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Libra singles for the month of March 2026. This is a journal reading. Please keep that in mind. It might or might not resonate. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Libra, your overall energies regarding love and relationship area. Let's see what we have. We have the Four of Wands, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Star card. Okay, you guys are trying to remain optimistic, positive, open hearted, and very much clear on the path of love. But something related to a commitment kind of energy is making you feel like things you are on the crossroads. You are super confused. Okay, so there might be an energy around you there where you feel like you should get committed to them, or you should be very serious about them, or somebody might be interested in you and they might be asking you for commitment or something serious, and that is making you feel like you are up in the air, you're super confused, you're not able to understand what you should do in this direction. If nothing like that is happening, you are in general very confused about whether you want something serious, or for the time being you want something casual. Because if you are going to go for something serious, it's going to be very complicated very soon, because you are not sure whether you are ready for a committed long term relationship kind of a deal or not. Hmm? So it's like you guys are not sure, you are on the crossroads when it comes to some kind of commitment kind of energy, some kind of long term kind of energy, and you guys are definitely feeling super confused. Maybe you're having more than one, maybe you had more than one options, or you were keeping your options open even if you had somebody by your side. Right now you are single. Maybe we are doing the single reading, so definitely you are single, even if you are, I don't know, you are at least considering yourself single. But when it comes to the question of commitment, long term partnership, or marriage, you guys are not sure. You are trying to remain optimistic, positive, and hopeful that with time you will be able to figure it out, but it is confusing the hell out of you. Let's see, my love, regarding a new person, new connection, new bond, what we have for Libra for the month of March 2026. We have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Tower. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. There are very good chances of a new person, new energy entering in your space, and you shutting them down completely. You're like, nope, goodbye. You guys are going to use your mind where you should be using your heart, because even if someone is coming towards you with a lot of love, with a lot of feelings, you guys are feeling like, oh my god, I can't handle it, I can't manage it. It's like even if you're going to feel the emotions or love for someone, you guys are going to completely convert into a zombie, or into this energy of, oh no, I don't want to fall in love, this feels like I'm weak, I'm vulnerable, I don't want to feel like that shit. So you are going to switch on your mind energy the moment you are going to feel something for someone, or some beautiful energy is entering in your space, and they are shutting down your ego side, they are triggering your ego side, they are like forcing you to connect with your heart, but you are continuously forcing yourself to remain connected with your mind, because according to you, according to, I guess, air signs, love should be logical, it should not be illogical. If love is not making sense, it's not love. Love is never going to make sense, my love. So there are good chances of somebody going to trigger and shatter your ego side on a very deeper level, but you are not going to show it to anyone. You are going to be like, I am never going to show my vulnerable side to anyone on this planet earth, because it's going to make me feel like I'm weak or something. But it's actually very courageous. But actually, you guys are mind oriented people, so cool. So even if somebody is shattering the walls of your mind and knocking at your heart loudly, you're like, oh, no. Why? You're a scared bitch, don't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Let's see. Okay. The cards are also flying. Okay, I don't know what was that. The card. Let me pull another card for you. I don't worry. Similar message will come. Whatever is supposed to be for you, it will come. For this new person, new energy we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Right? See, in your current energies, you are very, very stuck in your head. You're super confused about commitment, about marriage, about long-term partnership. Until unless you guys are going to clearly decide what you want, you will not be able to get it in the 3D world. As simple as that. So until unless you guys are going to decide, you will not be able to actually allow anyone or anything to enter in your space. Okay? So clear the confusion, clear your head, clear your energies. Let's see your energies regarding a past person, past situation. We have the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Queen of Cups. Somebody's tired of waiting, you know. Somebody's waiting and waiting and waiting for a collaboration, for a partnership, for a coming together, coming back together. They're tired of waiting and now they are planning to walk away and walk away and walk away and never look back. Whether it's you, whether it's them, whether it's both of you. So this is the energy of I'm tired of waiting, enough is enough, I'm moving on and I'm never looking back. That's it. Goodbye. Cool. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Even if there is still love in the situation, at least one person is still very much interested, very much invested in the situation energetically, but they are not getting any response from the other side. It's like they are hitting the wall again and again and again, and now they are tired of the waiting. Now they are tired of the universe doing something about the situation. So whether it's you, whether it's them or both of you, but it's like the situation is like almost permanently over because somebody is not waiting anymore. Somebody is not in this energy of waiting anymore, so they are choosing to walk away and close this chapter for good. Let's see from the romance angels what we have for this past person, past energy, Libra. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yes, the time has come for you to forgive and learn to let go and detach so that you can make room for something brand new in your love and relationship area. Now, for some of you, this might be the same kind of repetitive readings from last 8 to 9 months. So, honey, until unless the collective is going to leave something or someone behind the way they should, nothing is ever going to change. I can't change the readings just to fit in the box of, oh my god, nothing is changing. You guys have to change collectively, then only the energies will start shifting. Okay, let's see the guidance for you guys, honey, for this month, Libra. We have the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups and the Lovers. Bottom of the deck is a Five of Pentacles. Oh my god, you guys have a lot of shit to clean. Not this much, it's this much. Okay, disappointments over disappointments. Okay, unfinished businesses, crying over spilled milk, regrets, guilt, and whatnot. Still a lot of attraction and pull towards something, someone specific, maybe, or the idea of having some kind of specific kind of energy in your life. And Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You guys are feeling defeated from inside when it comes to your love and relationship area. If I'm going to talk to you about, hi Libra, what are you doing up to like these days and how is your love life, you might end up crying. Or if not crying, you are going to be so frustrated or angry, or you are going to be like, nothing good ever happens to us, nothing good ever happens to me. I always end up hurting myself, I always end up getting betrayed, I always end up getting the wrong kind of people, I am having so many regrets and or guilt and or whatnot for the kind of people that I allowed in my life and bullshit like that. You know, honey, First of all, stop using your mind in the matters of your heart. You can't be logical in love, my love. You cannot be. If you're loving somebody for any reason, if you have any, even if you have one reason to love someone, you don't love them. That's just attachment, that's just attraction, that's just infatuation. If you love somebody and you're super confused about why you love them, you know, you can't pinpoint the reason why you love somebody, then you are in real love. But you are continuously letting your mind lead the show, and that's why you're always disappointed, always disheartened, always in this energy of why the hell I wasted precious time of my life on stupid people, stupid energies, and feeling lonely and depressed from inside, left out in the cold by the whole divine. First reason is you're always trying to operate from your mind in the matters of your heart. Second reason is that you don't believe in yourself, that you deserve love, that you can attract that kind of love that's actually good for you, that's actually meant for you. And third reason, you are not stopping yourself from going towards wrong people, wrong energies that you should not be even entertaining in your life anymore. So think about it. Clean this mess. It's going to take you nearby 5 to 6 months if you are going to work on yourself religiously from this point onwards, this day onwards. Now, how to do that? You have to figure it out yourself. That's not my job to give you lectures on that thing. Yeah. My job is to just read the cards and tell you what to do. And now it's your job to figure out how to face these issues, how to release and heal properly. Let's see the final message for you guys for this month. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe something related to your parents or childhood trauma, or something related to something that happened in your childhood regarding your parents, or family issues. It might be a family history that you keeps on continuing in your life also. You have to go back to your childhood, try to figure out every relationship that you had with everyone, especially your parents, and then their relationship with them, with each other, their relationship with you, and then you have to figure out what is the issue that keeps on making you attract these kind of energies again and again and again. And then you can take help from a professional psychiatrist or psychologist or healer or therapist, whatever you feel like. you know 99% of you guys are not going to do shit about it, because blaming someone, blaming the universe, blaming your kismat, or your like karma or everything is very easy. It's very easy. That's why few things never change. You guys have to work for it. So anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in, Libra. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.